Hi everyone, so today we're going to be looking at our displayed attendance table. We're going to be looking at the actual displayed table and how it looks like using a browser that I downloaded. So here we go. Okay, so over here you can see the table that we've been working on for the past few times. So this is the table. So we've got the dot, the name, then subject 1, subject 2, subject 3, and subject 4. So basically what I'm doing here is I'm using this browser called DB browser for SQLite, which DB basically stands for database. So database browser for SQLite. So I downloaded this off of the internet, and basically what I've done to be able to view this table. So I got a data structure, then I put I put attendance. I put the attendance table here. And then when I open this, I've got all the columns: date, name, math, science, English, and music. So how to get this is basically that you go to open database. Then I'm going to start from the beginning. So I go here. Then application, library, system, and users. So I'm going to go to users. Then this is my users, so I'm going to go here. Then I've got PyCharm projects, and then Python project, and then Python project 1. So I'm going to go to Python project 1 because that's where all my attendance.db is. So here attendance.db, so I'm going to press on this. And then that's basically how you get it. So over here, there's some interesting features we've got. So table attendance, so that's the only table I have, so that's why. So here I've got all 12 of my rows with dot and date and all the subjects and only name because that's how we've been doing it for the past few times. So basically, if I wanted to, I could edit from here itself. So for example, if I want to change this dot over here, so I can just delete it and I can put in something else. So I put hi over here, and then I press apply, and now then I press apply, and then I've got hi over here. But I want to keep editing from PyCharm because that's basically what we're trying to do over here anyway. So I'm going to change this back to a dot. Okay, and apply. Now there's some other stuff you can do here. For example, I can say go to row number 12. So row number 12, it takes me to row number 12. Then I can go to 11, or I could go all the way to 1. And if I then put in 0, as you can see, it changes it to 1 because we have no row 0 over here. So if I put it to 0, it just automatically changes it to a 1. So if I go to 5, and then if I change it to a 0, then it automatically changes this to 1 because that's the smallest value after 0, and puts this on 1. So basically, I can go anywhere I want. And another thing here is I cannot go more than 2, I cannot go any more than 2 numbers in this. So it has to be 2 numbers. I cannot go into hundreds or thousands or anything. It has to stay in units and tens. So I cannot do 100, I can only do 10, or I can do basically anything with 2 digits. So if I say 54, the reason it's stuck on 10 and not going to 12 is because if you put anything higher than the total amount of rows, so total amount of rows in our case is 12. So if I put anything higher than that, it's simply going to stay where it is. It's not going to take it to the last row or anything. It simply freezes. So if I take it to 12, then if I take it to 13, then if I try to put in a negative number, for example, negative, then my negative sign doesn't come, so I cannot put in a minus or anything. It has to be only positive integers. Then over here is some other stuff you can do, so I'm just going to show how to edit it pretty much. So some other stuff you can do. So the mode, we can change the mode, but we're going to stick with text. Then there's this. So automatically adjust the editor mode to the loaded data type. You've got this one, wrap lines on the word boundaries. Then auto format, pretty print on loading, compact on saving. Then we've got other stuff like import from file or export to file and so on. Then this last one is open preview dialog for printing display text. So basically what we're doing is that the reason I managed to get it here is because when we write all the code, what's happening is that it's saving into the disk, and then when I press open database over here, then I go into the disk, I go to Python project 1,